Hey guys, Josh Shepard here. My second part of the Bethlehem Voices. This is about the men, the guys. Check out episode 1 on the girls. Some great stuff. The Velvet Fog, Mel Torme. He is as instrumental in Bethlehem's success of being around as long as it was as Chris Connor and Nina Simone are. In fact, he makes more recordings for the label than those two combined. He just has this wonderful alto voice. It's Lester Young. Without the horn, it's Lester Young. He's just cream tone, soft, melodic. The vibrato. Mel has a long career. These records sell a fraction of what his Atlantic stuff does. He goes on to be one of the great sellers in this genre throughout the 60s, 70s, and 80s. He's just a stalwart of Vegas scene. He's just, actually I'm not sure if he was on Vegas, but I think he was. But I do know that he made records and was very successful. He was in movies. He has a number of other recordings. Songs for any taste. Al Torme at the crescendo. The California Suite. But the Marty Page Dectet. Those are all cars making up his face. It's a Blue Blue World, which is his first one on Bethlehem B34. So you're talking probably 66, and he's really part of what forces Bethlehem's hand. I love Mel. I play him quite a bit at my gigs, especially my brunch gig. Coming Home on Atlantic's one of the great songs ever. His version of Dat Dare is really fun. The Oscar Brown song, which of course is he wrote the words to it, but. This is one of my favorite records ever. Bob Dorough. Like a John Hendricks, like Ella does at times, he really sings like a horn player. He really he's not trying to just sing a straight melody line. He's singing bebop vocals. Every song on this record. It's such a swinging, hipster type vibe. I feel like John Hendricks borrows quite a bit from, although they were somewhat contemporary. That's a horn. And whether he's putting words or just syllables in. Not a cheap record. This Bob Dorough record will usually fetch $100 easily. But I love it. I love it. It's just got what I need. In fact, I gotta play a little bit of the Yardbird suite he does on the side too, talking about Parker. He uses dynamics, so accents certain things. Sweet. Fantastic. That's jazz as it gets. As free and as emoting, inspired, improvised. The Bob Dorough record, it's truly one of the gems of the Bethlehem sequence. Don Elliott is a guy who made a lot of records at RCA. He's got some great stuff at Riverside in the late 50s. It sounds pretty straightforward after the Bob Dorough we just heard. And it is pretty straightforward. But he's got a beautiful voice, creamy tone, knows how to carry a melody, and he's a horn player, he's a vibe player. He can do almost anything, Don Elliott. He shows up on side work doing, like, he's a multi-instrumentalist. He can do it. He has a number of records where he sings, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Again, it's much more straightforward than what we hear from Bob Dorough, but the world needs both. Wherever I go, that tomorrow is warm breezes start to Joe DeRise, the 10-inch, which you saw in the 1000 series on the 10 inches. Probably part 3 on that one. Italian American. Fucking masking tape. Fuckers. Definitely some, Tony Bennett. A little bit of Mel Torme. But yeah, I love Joe DeRise. Got 2 more to show you here. Bobby Troop, who's famous for the Route 66 song, but he also did jazz as well as that kind of pop R&B. This is a nice record. Yeah, he plays the piano and sings, which is what I thought. Tell you how my thoughts begin. When I awake with its one possibility. That possibility of maybe seeing you. Come rain, come shine.
sunshine. I made you answer me. The day is fine.
Herb Jeffries, the last guy I'm going to show you. Sounds like a baritone. It's got the Russ Garcia Orchestra again, so that's always an amazing list of players, even though it doesn't list them. Recorded in '57 in Hollywood, B-72. She's just cover art, she's not the band. That's him. Probably the whitest of all these singers in terms of how he delivers. Very much a crooner. But between all the gals and all the fellas, there's Bethlehem singing for everybody out there. And it really drives home how there's three faces to Bethlehem. East Coast jazz, West Coast post-bop modern, and then the vocal stuff. And the vocal stuff really starts to come to the fore. Probably outsells the other stuff 2-1. And eventually King comes in and buys the Bethlehem label and starts issuing some other stuff that they had recorded on King, but they put the Bethlehem name on it. And there's some great titles in that later stuff, you know, Zoot Sims, and some pretty good stuff. Donald Byrd and Pepper Adams have a record there. I don't think Bethlehem recorded any of that stuff, so I'm not going to include any of it. It was all stuff that just got the Bethlehem logo on it once the merger happened. Booker Irvin has a record in that later stuff. I think Booker Little does too. So there's some really good stuff in the late 6000 series, 6040 through 6080. But again, a lot of it's not recorded by Bethlehem, and it's part of the jazz canon, but it's not really part of the Bethlehem canon, if you get what I'm saying. So there's a lot of information on Bethlehem I've given you now in the last month. It's a label I love dearly. I collected most of it. There's a few pieces I'm still looking to find. I just found this great John Letman record. It was pretty much an unknown guy. Just found this Charlie Purcell record. So there's like other Bethlehem titles. A Herbie Mann record, who's got a number of records on. Sam Most and Herbie Mann have a lot of flute records. There's a lot of great guitar jazz records. Sal Salvador has 3 records on Bethlehem. So really, you can't go wrong with the Bethlehem title. I'm the Jazz Shepherd. Please subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Facebook at the Jazz Vinyl Club JVC. Appreciate all your feedback. You guys have been wonderful. I'll talk to you all soon. Have a great day. Peace.